kiddos, it's Tanglewood Sue coming at you live today from my little booth. Used to be my big store, now it's my little store, but it still packs a punch of creativity and DIY goodness. I want to make sure everybody can find me. Please, if you are jumping on, say hello, tell me where you are coming in from. Maybe tell me your favorite DIY color. I would like to know that because I'm always trying to figure out which color to use. Or give me some hearts. It's always helpful to those of us going live for you guys for one person to just jump online and say, I'm here. So we know that we're going live in the right place. And we just keep going. And believe me, it has happened where we're not in the right place. And we're just out in the stratosphere. So let me know you're there, kids. I would certainly appreciate it. So I got offered another opportunity to move into another studio. And let me tell you why I didn't take it. Because I still can't find everything from the last move. It is driving me insane. All right, just want to make sure, you guys, somebody, if you're on there, please say hello. Let me know you're there. I see some viewers. Y'all are just being shy. But I appreciate that you're there. Let me make sure I'm on the DIY page too, as well as Tanglewood and YouTube and anywhere else. I still can't find everything from the last move. Many of you know I had to move like really quickly overnight from my last studio about 6 months ago. Is it that long? Somewhere my heat gun and my Logitech webcam are having a party. A private party, and they are together. I know they're together. They're together, hanging out, hiding from me and giggling. Isn't that what it feels like when your stuff is missing? Like, you just know they're just hiding under the couch going, that's how I feel. So we're going to try to do this today with my, hey, Linda, thank you. It's, y'all don't know, like, your heart just goes, ah, when one person says something, because you're validated. You're in the right room. You're at the right party. Debbie does it all the time too. Like, we don't get over it. I don't think we'll ever get over it. From Periscope days. Am I on? Am I on? You know. So we're going to try to do things today with my old hair dryer because my heat gun is gone somewhere else and I don't know where. So, Linda, tell me where you are coming from. You guys, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for tuning into the DIY channel. We may have some people in here because we are in my store today. I am Tanglewood Sue. I run a little shop called Tanglewood Works, but primarily, even more than my shop, I do custom painted furniture, and I make a lot of home decor. I do a lot of custom work, and I have a studio where I do most of that work now, and I love teaching you guys how to get started or how to continue on your creative journey. I've got a lot of YouTube tutorials. You can see here, that's my YouTube page. Try to load stuff up there multiple times a week, lots of lives and edited videos. I also have tutorials. The only thing I love more than doing is sharing. Okay, so what I want to do today, oh, Gabriel, hello. Laura, oh, you guys are awesome. Hello from Michigan. I'm gonna ask you guys to please share. I always forget to do that. Can you please, if you're getting some fun or you know someone who'd like this, share it on your page. I'd love to meet some new folks while I'm over here on Debbie's page. I usually get to meet a lot of new people who then come back onto Tanglewood Works, and then we can keep playing together, okay? So here's what I want to show you. I made some kits. Let's see, sorry, the light's a little bright right there. They're crazy craft kits. Y'all read that? Now, why? Let me tell you a little bit of a story about why I'm doing this. I think it was a couple years ago, April Fool's, I decided to paint this little dresser, this little dollhouse dresser, okay? So I painted it, and I just did all this crazy stuff to it. I did the drippy, and I did this little spatula, like I don't know if I used my finger or toothpick, or I don't know what I did. But then I totally did it like this crazy boho maximalist piece of furniture. And then I staged it in front of a piece of craft paper on the floor, on the wood floor. And then I put the lighting on it. And then I put it on sale for April Fools for like $5. The joke was on me because nobody bought it. And I was like, what? They didn't even buy my $5 dresser. And people are like, oh my God, that's so pretty. And, whatever. And then I showed the next picture with me with it in my hand like that. It was super fun. But here's what I learned about doing that. I went crazy on that piece. Like I'm not scared of color. I'm not scared of trying and layering and going nuts and having it look like crazy yikes in the end and then redoing the whole thing. I'm really not. I'm scared of a lot of things, but that's not one of them. But there was something that happened when I was working in this miniature version where it pushed even my boundaries into what if I just dumped all this paint on and dumped the water on it, put a spray gun on it, and like I just unleashed. And I thought to myself, that's what I need to do to get new people painting and, like I like to say, blending with abandon. Okay? So I realized that what I wanted to do was create a way for people to try out multiple colors because they come into my store, right? And here's my pretty display. And they're like, oh, I just want blue. And I'm like, but what if, right? What if you mix the blue with pearl? And I get so excited and they're just like, so I realized that I needed a way to make it easy. So that's why I created these. Tucson, Arizona, rock on. You guys from all over, Illinois. Awesome. Tell me your favorite color. Tell me your favorite color. And I'm not just asking just to be nice. I'm asking because I want to keep making samples. So here's what I've done. This is the kit. I'm going to tilt this down so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. And then I'm going to paint this today. I'm going to do the whole shebang. Let me move my computer out of the way. All the cords out of the way. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's how the kit comes. It comes with a brush, just a little chip brush to get you started. It has, and I'm showing you this today also, you guys, because I want your input. I want you to say what I forgot to put in here, or maybe there's a step I forgot to tell you. These are for people to give as gifts and to get started, or even if you're an advanced painter, why not? These are awesome. So they're solid wood. So here's what it comes with. 3 colors, a spray bottle, okay, the paintbrush, the wax, and the sandpaper. And yes, I will put a link. The old 57. Ooh, I should put old 57 in there. Definitely. All right, so this is what it comes with. And when you open it up, so when they're in the store, they'll open it up. And you're like, where's the paint, Sue? No. So here are the directions on how to get started with the paint. And then I've given everybody a little bit of sandpaper, a little bit of wax. These are $29.99, by the way. And yes, I can ship them now because I figured that out. And a little bottle to put water in. But while they're in the store, they get to pick out 3 colors. So this is what I picked out from today. Hi, Laura from Dallas. Tupelo, Mississippi. Oh, fantastic. All right, so here's what I've done. I've taken these DIY paints. I got this idea from a fellow DIY retailer whose name I'm forgetting. I'm so sorry. But she came up with this brilliant idea, putting this on, and it says re-poured. So this is not a stamp. You can't buy this. This is just part of the kit. But I did put the name because what I'm hoping is that you guys will try this out and be like, oh, I love Salty Kiss. I'm going to get some more of that. So today we're doing Salty Kiss. I was thinking it would be fun. Bohemian Blue, because that's always, always, always a hit. And the Tarnished Pearl. What do you guys think? Sound fun? So what I was thinking today is that we'll see how far we get. I've got the heater here, but I want to show you how easy it is to completely just play and transform. And I also want to see if there's anything ridiculous that I forgot. Like, I remembered the brush. All right, so, and then we have, here we are, and it has my little information. So basically, we're going to pick out our paint. I suggested having a little cup of water. I got the sanding block spread on, and then we can put the wax on. Admire it, use it, or give it to a friend. All right, so ask me any questions that you'd like. Now, these craft boxes are super fun. We're just going to do the outside today. But I got them because I tried out a lot of different ones, and this was the most popular. It's a good size. It's a solid size. It will work for putting your recipes or jewelry or keepsakes. And I know I get ahead of myself here, but also this is perfect for doing transfers or IOD molds if you're ready to take it to the next level. So, all right, so let's go here. And what I'm going to do is just put out a little bit of the paints. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a kit for a long time. I'm in a pretty urban area. I don't know why that's someone's phone number on there. Let's just use another one. I'm in a pretty urban area. And what I find is that kind of getting people to craft here, it just seems like it's harder here than other places. I don't know. I mean, that's a gross generalization, but I feel like because I'm right outside DC, everybody's really busy, always have too many things to do, and I have to really kind of twist their arm a little bit to say, slow down, lady. Come on, let's craft. Let's craft. So a little bit of tarnished pearl. All right. I did have gloves in the kit. Perhaps I should add those back in. All right, so I'm going to start with these two right now. Just going to use my chip brush. This isn't the best brush. I'll admit that readily, and they lose their things. But I also wanted to keep this kit very reasonably priced, so I didn't want to put a Paint Pixie brush in there or expensive brush and have the price go over the moon. Now, here's what you need to know when you're painting on these types of wood pieces. They're very, very absorbent. So they're gonna suck in that first layer of paint. It's gonna dry pretty fast. All right, I'm gonna drink the rest of this water and then put the rest in my little thing. So thank you guys so much for coming on. Keep telling me your favorite colors. Please keep sharing. Y'all know I'm terrible about that. I just never remember. Again, I'm Tanglewood Sue. I'm in Hyattsville, Maryland, right outside of DC, where people are often too busy to craft. I don't think I have any retailers even right near me. I have some out in Annapolis and Virginia and north of me toward Baltimore, but not right where I am. So I am keeping the craft alive, baby. So what I want to do, as per my usual, is I want to take the tarnished pearl and the boho, mix them together, and create my barrier, my base layer. Okay, so I'm going to pull that over there a little bit, pull that over there a little bit, and create kind of this beautiful fall pumpkin blue. You know, you've seen that blue. It's like, it's not a spring blue. It's definitely, I think, kind of a fall blue. So have you guys noticed, I'm going to just get this on here. I'm not really worrying about how I'm putting it on because we're going to go a little crazy with this. I'm just getting the base layer on. Are your leaves changing? Because I have this beautiful maple in my front yard that I feel like by this time of the year, it's already turned this amazing orange. It's a Japanese maple. See, there it goes, all the little things. And I swear, it's like it's turning brown and it's losing its leaves before it's even turned color yet. I'm freaking out a little bit. Usually it's a competition between the two Japanese maples. One of them I have, she's dying, I'm afraid. We've brought the arborist out there and given her a little like vitamin boost basically and cut back her branches, but she's still not doing well. But the other one, I just wondered, is it just later this season? What's going on? I've noticed it all around town. Nobody's leaves are changing. So I want to show you how easy this is. Like, we might even be able to basically get this whole thing done, like right here, live. I'm going to go right over this hardware. I don't care. If you want to, you guys know you could just pull it back with your paper towel, or you can put a little bit of Vaseline on it to stop it. So I'm just getting kind of a base layer of those two colors on there. Okay. They're following, wait, they're falling off? Are they falling off? They're falling off before they even like change color, Barb? Yeah. Ours aren't really falling off yet, although we are getting, the city did drop off bags for us to put them in this year. I thought, my husband goes, do you think that's a hint? Because we never bag our leaves. We never do it. We just let them run their course. I've just never understood the point. We live on a fairly big lot. So A, I ain't got time for that. And B, they're just going to turn into mulch anyway and help growth. All right, so do you see it's drying? My paint's drying out a little bit as I go. So I've got my water bottle here, and I'm just going to spritz it a little bit. There we go. Laura, it's 96. Bless your heart. Do you like that it's 96? I don't know that I want 96 anymore. I'm done with 96 now. I had a lot of 96 this summer. But I lived in California for a long time. I'm kind of happy to have the seasons now, which is why I'm wondering where the heck my fall is. All right, so there, we've almost got that. We've got our first coat. Look at that. It's almost dry. It's almost dry already. 57 tarnished pearl and dark wax. Oh, Lori, you know what? I could add a little bit of dark wax to some of the kits. I think they're going to come with add-ons. I think that like you can get a dark wax add-on, or maybe we can do. I was thinking about doing like an IOD mold add-on, like maybe just a little one. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun just kind of experimenting with these. Let me tell you about filling these up. The FIFO bottles are awesome, and that's what I used until I ran out of FIFO bottles and had to just pour it in from the can. And I made such a hot mess. It was ridiculous. It was just all over the place. I should have gotten 16 little 2-ounce, that's what the 2-ounce jars out of a quart of paint, and I ended up with like 12. So goodness gracious, that was dumb. That was not some good maths there. All right, how are we feeling? So we just got like a base on. Okay, I feel like I want to bring you down a little bit closer. Yeah, Barb's already freezing. Barb's cold. Take that up. Let me try not to, I tilted the whole thing the other day and dropped it in my paint, and then I couldn't get back on track. Okay, here we go. Does that look good, you guys? Can you see that okay? There we go. Like, I tried to put this down so I wouldn't mess up my countertop, but I'm still going to go right over it. Just want to... Okay, there we go. All right, so we've already got that on. Look at that. I didn't even need to put the blow dryer on. I didn't even need to. So now what I think we'll do is I just want to do kind of a blend on the top of my boho and pearl. And I always suggest to people that they do the boho with another lighter color, because it just brings out this really deep color so nicely. So maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of go a little boho around the edges, and then blend it a little lighter in the center. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And then I'm just dipping. Y'all see, I'm just using the one brush because that's how I roll. Okay. You'll see how you can just play and play. So I might need to find something better than the chip brushes, but I think they'll still be good. Gosh, I don't even need to dry it. See how easy it was to just blend that? And if you're not happy with the blend, again, just a little spritz of color. You can take your brush. Okay. And just drag it through. There we go. Okay, let's do the front here. And I would probably, I won't do this today for you because that's boring, but you know, I'd probably go ahead and do the bottom too. Why not? Why not? All right, so I kind of want a little bit more defined ombre effect here. Also, sometimes I'll just like, I'll spray my paint even on the, there we go, even right on the plate. So I want a little bit more defined striations instead of the mix now. So I might kind of start a little bit more white, more pearl, and drag through. And don't worry, we're going to add our green in there too. See, I just think it's a really good way, especially if you struggle with blending, for you to practice on a smaller scale. And really, you've got all these sides, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes getting that blend is a little bit difficult when you're doing a big piece of furniture for the first time, you know? And I just really wanted to make it easier for folks. So another way, so you guys can see what we're doing. You can pull up. If you wanted to do like more of an ombre effect, see? And you can have it messy, or you can have it neat. Totally up to you. What do you guys think? Do you feel like starting on something smaller is just, you guys are probably pretty seasoned painters here, but if you had a friend that you wanted to teach how to blend, and also I just wanted a way to tell people the difference in this paint and why it's so different than all the other paints that I've worked with. There we go. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do the ombre a different way, just to test it out and see what I like. I think I'm losing some comments here. Let's keep going. There we go. Alrighty. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions for me or anything fun that you're working on. I am also here to answer questions in whatever way that I can. I want to help you out. So, all right. Oops, I went the other way. There we go. Okay. All right, so we have all of this painted. Who's ready to add another color here? Right? Y'all ready? Oops. All right, let's let that dry. Just a wee bit. All right. So do you guys have any questions for me about anything while that dries a little bit? I am happy to answer and tell you anything I know. I'll tell you all the behind the scenes gossip. No, I won't, because I don't know too much. I did hear about that trip to Paris. Oh my goodness gracious. Having gone to Paris 4 years ago with my mom, I totally, I had an amazing time. I was the tour guide, so I didn't fire myself. I did pretty good. But that sounded like a doozy of a time, but it also sounds like our gals and our gentlemen just came together and found the best way to make it work. And isn't that the best? And then you have stories. I keep saying, stories come from the drama after the fact. Like once you've taken a deep breath and you've gotten home safely, if it wasn't for all those things going wrong, what would we talk about? How awesome everything is? No, it's more fun to talk about all the stuff that goes wrong once you're in a place where it's going right. Yes? Do you guys agree with me there? Who loves hearing Debbie's stories? The juicier the better. I didn't want things to go wrong for her, but when she was like, you are not going to believe what happened to me in Paris, I'm like, where's the live? I got to hear this. I got to hear this. I got to hear that. I got to see what happened. So I think that sounds like everybody rose to the occasion and figured it out. I think that was awesome. Also, all right, this is almost dry, and then we're going to add some salty kiss on there. I got a funny call today. This gal calls me and she starts talking to me about bleach and toddlers and her rug. And I'm thinking, these are three things that do not go together. what is going on here? And she's like, I can't find you. And she was down the street and I gave her directions and I'm like, what are we talking about? So evidently she moved into a new apartment with a friend who was supposed to be watching the toddlers and somehow they ended up with bleach all over the carpet. Oh, goodness gracious me. I was more worried. I mean, like I'm hearing the story and at first I'm thinking about the carpet and then I'm thinking, hey, Holly, sorry. And then I'm thinking, well, why were children left alone with bleach? Somebody answer that. Why were children, why was that happening? So thank God this was just about having to fix the rug. But basically, she went online and she talked to a couple friends of mine in the area, interior designers, and said, Sue can fix it. But actually, I think I may have. So we picked out a DIY color. I was like, yeah, just water this down. And at least until you change out the rug, I think faded burlap or something, just water it down and at least get rid of the big white patch. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that works out. So I think that's pretty, I thought that was pretty ingenious that she even thought of it. I need to fix my carpet using DIY paint. So that might have to be the what can't this paint do, right? All right, so we are looking good here, you guys. Check this out. We've got some nice striations in there. We've got some blending. We've got some ombre, like just so many things you can do. So here's what I was thinking. What I did on that piece, the dollhouse, was I literally put a bunch of other colors and then I spritzed it down to get this whole drippy effect. So let's give that, I don't know, let's try it. Let's just see what happens, okay? I did this years ago. So let's just, I'm still a little wet here, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be fine. So let's take that back down. I know. I hope it fixes her carpet. And let's talk about that friendship. I mean, and I think that it gets worse. I think that she actually tried to, why don't we just, let's see, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I think I'm going to do it here and then have it go down the front like that, mostly so you guys can see it well. Now, normally what I would do is let this like really dry before I try to do this drippy effect going down, because we may end up having it come back to the wood, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. We're just playing. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. I wanted to make sure I had kind of a complementary color. Well, what do you guys think? Should we do Salty Kiss, or would you rather see like a reddish tone? I was trying to decide between Salty Kiss and Kissing Booth. Between two kisses. Let me know what you guys think, because we can do this. Let me go get the other one, just so that you can decide. Okay, what do you guys think? Should we do that one or this one? I want to stick to 3 because that's what I have in the kit. But I'm open to your suggestions. Tammy wants Salty Kiss. All right, Tammy. Let's do Salty Kiss. Yeah. I may break the rule just because we're live and add another color in there just for fun. Right. But let's, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I'm trying to get to the best place. Just going to kind of put this on here. All right, so then, all right, so once you get that on there, you guys, oh, yeah, 2 red for me. Okay, Barb, I'll go back and do that again in a second. But let's go ahead and try not to get this on my computer. And we're just going to, like, spritz that down, get it kind of wet. Kind of push it out. Oh, yeah. Now, you guys, you know, there's a lot of different ways to do this. We can do it this way, which is super fun. Or we can water the paint a little bit before we put it on there. Or you can even put your paint, which I've done, into the water bottle itself, water it, and then spritz it on. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but I kind of liking that. Fun, huh? All right, let's, that way you can have, what if we had the drips going all the way down the front? Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I'm doing this like upside down and backwards so you guys can see it on screen. And, you know, you can go a little crazy with your water, too. Okay, now she wants kissing. Okay, all right. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now, my kit comes with 3 colors, but maybe I'll have to have a add-on color for people who really want to go crazy, because I am kind of liking that a lot. In the water. Yeah, this does have more control, hun. It does. Okay, and then if you wanted to, right, you can just come back with a little bit of your other colors. And keep going. And here's where it's super fun, because you might hold back a little bit. You might if you're doing a dresser. But when you're doing something like this, there is no need to hold back. You can just go as crazy will take you, because it's so, well, it's so easy to redo. Sorry, keep moving back. So use your fingers a little bit, play. All right, let's put on a little bit. I'm going to water down my kissing booth just a little bit. I am going to use a separate brush just so I don't get it totally muddy. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, so we kind of need that. You like? Really, I should have put down a paper towel. Oh no, this is looking good. This is looking good. Because this is like, there. Okay, I'm trying to get the reflection so it's not too bad. I'm trying to get it to flow right and so you can actually see what's happening. All right, so now, see? And then you can kind of push it down a little bit with your brush. Add a little bit more, add a little bit, like if you wanted to, you could add a little bit more of the Salty Kiss. By the end, you're just going to be finger painting. Yes, says Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah, that's really getting there. And just keep going. Now, y'all want to go a little crazy with me? Do you want to know what I would do next after this? Let's get a little bit more of this on there. Let's get that across the side. And you can also do the, I'm doing the drippy look on this one, but I would also say maybe next time what I'll do is more of the spatula look, where you can really scrape on your paints, It doesn't have to all go down. I think just a little bit here and there. It's kind of fun. I'm even lightening up my kissing booth a little bit with the white. So you can really, that's why I always think if you get this, get the tarnished pearl. That's the white color I put in specifically for you guys so that you can, Barb, you're so cute. So that you can, there we go. You can get like 18 colors out of 2 colors, right? If you get the white. And I just like to really break up these paints and let them flow down. There we go. So if you've been scared of kind of, doing more drippy, or you wanted to try it a different way, or you could even do this upside down. You know what I mean? There's just so many fun ways to do this. Or you could break up your slide. Like just practice, like what happens? Like what if I didn't want that to slide that way? Can you break the surface tension and have it go a different way? Right? All right, so then here's what I say. While it's still kind of gooey, we have all these fun colors going on. I just think that's beautiful. I like that. Let's let that go down. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? I brought it over. I know I did. Oh no, is it hiding with my, it might be hiding with my hot gun and my webcam. I'm looking for the golden ticket. No, I had an open one that I brought over today to use. Oh, you guys! I'm gonna have to do it after. I can't believe it. Where did I put it? Let me see if I have another one in here. I have any other kind of. Okay. Golden ticket would be the way to go. But I'm going to cheat for just a second. Pretend this is golden ticket. Golden ticket would be better. But I at least want you to see what happens if you add a little metallic. And I happen to have just some acrylic metallic here that we'll just experiment with until I find it. Sorry about that, kids. I am going to add some water to it. Get it watered down. This is more of a copper. I bet I left it in the car. But it's all right. Thank you for looking, Holly. I'm sorry. It's been one of those days. But, okay. If you were to take golden ticket, do exactly this with it. Which I have plenty of, but not right here. And it would actually flow better than this, but you get the idea, right? And what I would probably say is, let each layer dry a little bit. Like I would have let the bottom layer completely dry and then come back in and then done some drippies and stuff. But I really wanted you guys to see the fun that we are having here. Please do share, you guys, if you have some friends you think might enjoy this. All of us here on the DIY paint page so appreciate that. We really appreciate Debbie letting us jump on her platform so that we can get introduced to you and your friends and other people who are interested in all the different ways we all use this paint, because it's so varied. It's so varied. All of us have such a different approach. Even if you're looking at the same thing, like even if two people are doing a show on blending, you're going to get two different shows because everybody's got their own way, their own style. And we're just really grateful to be on here. All right, what do you think? Make sure you put a little paper towel down. All right, so you guys, did I forget anything in this kit? We have the paint. They have to come up with their own. They have to come up with their own, paper plate and paper towels and stuff. You can also, kind of swirl it around. That's the beauty of this, you guys. It doesn't have to go straight down. Like you're not going to pick up your dresser and do this, right? But you can pick this up almost like a paint pour and kind of go in all different directions. Thank you, Tammy. I certainly appreciate that very much. Sorry for the glare there. Okay, so there we have. And if you want it, if you want to, my trick for kind of breaking it up is water down the paint just a little bit before you put it on there. If you don't want it to have that kind of crackly effect, I'm going to get it a little bit more watery. You're just breaking up kind of the surface tension of the paint, right? So if you wanted it to just kind of flow more, just make it really watery. There you go, see? But that has its place too. I'd probably keep going over it and over and over it. I would say that my advice on these, you guys, is just go further than you would go. That's why I made the kits. Just go further. Go further than you normally would. Okay? Break the rules. Because the consequences, I mean, the consequences are pretty small, even with paint, with painting a dresser. But I get it. I get that it can be scary to kind of put paint on for the first time, getting it right. You don't want to mess up something that somebody gave you or that you inherited. But also, if you want to kind of take things to the next level, I just really wanted to find a way for you to experiment and play and just go crazy while you have it. So think about using stencils all over it. Think about spraying it with paint. Think about using a spatula. Think about using your fingers, right? I mean, honestly, that's the fun part. If you want to take that and just kind of, really add some fun highlights and lowlights, mix up your colors. And if you don't like it, then just go back in and use that as your base layer. I like to have 4 or 5 layers on what I do anyway. So it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm going to get lost here. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to forget you're there. No, I'm not. Now I've kind of gone like back and forth. You can do little swirly patterns. IOD mold right here. Give it some depth. Okay, so if you if you have a friend or know someone who would probably have a lot of fun playing with a bunch of colors on a box on a rainy or cold or 97-degree day, I've selected a bunch of these and made them into samples for you. I'll post a link. You can find it right on tanglewoodworks.com. Just type in at the top on the search, just type in kit. It'll come right up. Let me see if you guys have any questions for me today. I really appreciate you guys who shared this so we can reach a wider audience, really get the word out about the uniqueness of the paint and all the other retailers and artists who are just taking all this to the next level. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me today. Again, I am Tanglewood Sue. My shop and my page are Tanglewood Works. I am also the Crazy 8 Craft Coach. That is my YouTube channel. You can find me there. I like teaching you how to use this paint. I also do resin work, paint pours, decoupage, basically anything upcycling that I can figure out or not figure out, or at least try. I'll be there for you. So I'll post some pictures when this is all dry. The only thing I'll need to do when it's all done is I can sand back the edges if I want, and I'll need to put the wax on. But I think we'll have a little bit of time left before we're ready to do that. I think I want to put on a bunch more layers. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, creative day, a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here same time in 2 weeks on the DIY paint page, or follow me on the Tanglewood Works page where I have started kind of a morning live. I get my coffee in time, and we're going to do some fun things. This is what we're working on the DIY, on the Tanglewood Works page right now. We're painting up some crazy pumpkins. I know, everybody's heading into Christmas already. I'm not done with October. Bye, kids. Is that a tin box? No, it's wood. Sorry, I just saw the comment. It's wood. But I do have tin boxes too. This is part of the kit that I'm selling, and it's wood, but also I suggest that you can absolutely do old tin cookie jars and do the same thing. Oh, I just got paint all over my keyboard.